Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And as you can see, I'm doing things ever so slightly different from now on. So every week, every month, I give you I give you a different card for each week of the month. It makes more sense to use those and see how that energy is infusing the month ahead. So we're going to do things slightly different from here on in. Lots of changes and exciting changes going on with Reydiant Reality, as I'm sure you all are aware. I hope you like them. Keep me in the loop of how it goes for you. So before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week you had the Empress. And how is she infusing this week for you? She's making you aware of the innate beauty of life. The Empress card is actually a card that can represent Taurus because she is the Lady Venus. She represents your ruler. She represents your energy in many ways, shapes and forms. The Empress is also about how to get the best out of life. She wants the best of everything. She wants to make everything easy, smooth, harmonious. She is fertile and powerful. She's full of life, like literally from the inside, because she's, you know, in many ways either fertile or very pregnant. And so she has this energy of being able to touch everything that she comes into contact with and grow it, to bring smoother, softer energies to it, to refine it in some way, shape or form. So let's have a look at your week ahead for your actions and your path ahead. This week you get the Wheel of Fortune, right? Gorgeous card for actions and path ahead, because it kind of says that whatever you do this week, providing you're not a complete numpty, you can't really lose. The Wheel of Fortune is always about blessings and abundance that happen to find us. They're the synchronicities of life and those moments where we just happen to be in the right place at the right time. This is kind of like the divine hand of fate, not necessarily, you know, like say the Fool card would be a moment of destiny that is supposed to happen for you, whereas the Wheel of Fortune is kind of like the karma and the payout that you get from all of the things that you've already sown. This is very often some sort of luck, some sort of abundance, possibly even a synchronicity that shows up or shapes up for us in response to actions, energy and you know, actions and energy that we've already put out into the world. The fact that it is in your actions and your path, it's kind of, whenever I see this card in this sort of position or representing your actions, I always see it as you saying, I'm not relying on luck, I'm going to make this happen. And it's almost like you kind of prod and poke the universe to say, right, this is what I want, this is what I need, and this is where I'm going, and I need you to get on board. You know, it's not about being pushy with the hand of fate, because you wouldn't really want to test the universe, right? Universe, human. Don't know who's going to win that one. But all jokes aside, it really is about you speaking to the divine energy and saying, this is what I want, this is what I need, this is where I see myself going, these are the things that I need to manifest, and this is how I expect things to go. Now, interestingly enough, if you haven't seen it, please check out the weekly general, because it will give you some really good insight into how to make this work. Being flexible and changeable is going to be a part of this, and going where you're put. It's almost like this week, because the Empress is giving you that chance for abundance, for joy, for happiness, and also just the sheer pleasure of life. The fact that you've got the Wheel of Fortune as your actions, this is about you enjoying making your own luck, enjoying the process of really playing with the energy to manifest the things that you want, to welcome into your life all of the things that you enjoy, all of the things that you want to see, and ultimately to be able to create all of the things that you need. So your communications and conversations, I mean, you've got the Magician card. You are a master communicator and a master manifester this week. If you've ever thought about writing a book, speaking publicly, this week you could run into somebody very powerful, somebody that could just take whatever idea you have and say, right, you know what, I can work with that and we can turn this into something way bigger than you've ever even considered. This is a really powerful card for communications, and this is why I say, if you've been waiting on it, sleeping on it, pick up that damn pen and start writing. I don't know who I'm talking to, but if that's you, get on with it. The fact that you've got the Empress infusing this, right, or infusing this whole thing, really does suggest that this week you're running into or connecting with somebody that is very powerful, somebody that's very established, very well connected, and could very well give you a leg up or a push in the right direction. This is a really awesome week for you guys already. Communications, it's interesting because this card actually represents Mercury. At the end of this week, on the 16th of February, Mercury is going to station to go retrograde on the 17th. If you haven't got your retrograde survival kit, it's currently £10 off. You can get that in the link in the description box below. But this card representing Mercury really does speak very much to communication, very much to you being able to circumvent that energy. And it kind of suggests that even this week, especially if you're tapping into that weekly general energy, it kind of suggests that this week you might do something or put something out there and go, oh, that wasn't what I expected. And then all of a sudden it just kind of goes in a really, really brilliant way. The feeling that I'm getting from this is there's something very serendipitous about this week for you. So whatever shapes up or goes awry, don't look at it and think, oh shit, that's ruined. Look at it and think, okay, well, where is it going to take me? Because you might be very surprised this week. So for your money and materials, you've got the Six of Swords, right? If you've been experiencing those financial hardships and burdens, this looks like a great week for you, especially off the back of this stuff, especially for those of you that have your own business. This could be a really tasty week that brings in, you know, some sort of a big fish. I always call them big fish, you know, but these would be people that are movers and shakers that have the ability to offer you some sort of work, some sort of opportunity that can really push you in a really good, beneficial sort of area, or even give you the tools that you need to create more of your own abundance, right? Which is lovely. Your Six of Swords, very often about moving from troubled waters into calmer or stiller, you know, waters that are more still. And so this is what says to me, and it's interesting as well because it's only been sort of recently, over the last, let's say 3 to 5 months, that Taurus has started to struggle financially, which is very odd because you guys are really, when it comes to money, finances, budgets, all that sort of stuff, you guys are master manifestors. So it looks like this week you're kind of getting a taste of what it used to be like, right? You're kind of getting that little dip into, okay, this is how I used to do it. Awesome, lovely. For your materials, so your home, your health, it does suggest that some of you are either possibly contemplating a move or thinking about doing, I don't know, it's not doing something to the home. I feel like it's about welcoming somebody into the home. So it might be that you have somebody that kind of invites themselves and kind of decides that they're just, well, you know, I'm going to come and stay with you for a while. Just go with it, see what happens, all right? For your love and relations, you have the Star card. For those of you that are single, it looks like you are connecting with somebody overseas or possibly somebody online. This could be somebody that you meet on the internet, on a dating website of some sort. It could be somebody that you know, maybe meet through social media and end up striking up a really amazing conversation with. Now, what I like about this person is while they are, you know, while it is online, it looks like this person is very well established in and of themselves. This is somebody coming in that could really be great for you. It may start as a flirtation and then descend into just a friendship. It might not necessarily stay at that partnership energy. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, sometimes you meet people as one thing and they end up becoming something else in your life. So just keep that in mind. For those of you that are partnered, this is a week where you and your partner not only get back to really communicating well, but it also looks like a week where you're getting back to this energy of just being friends, where you can, you know, rib each other and, you know, maybe give each other a little dig in the arm, and you know, you're just getting back to that much more sort of easy, flowy energy of friendship rather than just, you know, we're partners and it has to be so serious. The other thing about this as well, because your star card is Aquarius ruled, so it's got those sort of familial ties and links. It suggests for me, for those of you that are partnered, there are happier times on the horizon for you. You just need to get through wherever it is that you've been, because where you're going from here, you're going to find that there's so much support. This support might come through a family's, a partner's family. It might come through your own family. It might, whatever your tribe is. So it doesn't necessarily have to be family. It could be people that you see as family, but there's definitely this feel that there is more support on its way to you. So if you've been going through that sort of difficult, challenging time, just know that this week you can smile, and they will be real smiles, right? You're going to make your way through it, but really, really nicely. So gorgeous energy. If you want to get a personal reading with me, hit the link in the description box below. Let me know how this let me know how this shapes up for you in the comments section. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Take care, and I'll see you soon.